everybody, a joyful morning to this wonderful time of the earth. It's me again, Joy, and today I'll be going to present another video about the research question and the process in the selecting of researchable questions and topics. Are you ready? Let's get it on! To formally begin my video presentation, let me start it by sharing to you a quote from Nora Roberts saying, "If you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't step forward, you are always at the same place." So, let it be a reminder for all of us to never fear of trying new things, just like research. As quoted by Wernher von Braun, "Research is what I'm doing when I don't know what I'm doing." Well, kinda confusing, right? But don't worry, we will dig into it as we go along in this video presentation. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the highlight of this video is about the research question. So the research question, this is the foundation of the research process. It basically starts from the question. Asa man gikan ang imuhang problem? So it all starts with a question. This will serve as your starting guide to the making of the research process. Of course, we also have to consider the selecting of researchable topics and questions. From the root word itself, able, meaning to say, dapat kanang fit gid siya to be used in a research process. Dili lang ta pwede magyam-ayama, no? This is a very important reminder that we have to be very picky in choosing the questions and topics to be used in our research. Another guide in the making of your research question is the types of your research questions. So we have three types. First is the descriptive question. Second, the relationship question. And third is a difference question. So first, let's tackle about the descriptive. So this describes about the phenomena or characteristics. Mo ni siya nga question ang motubag sa imong question that starts with what is. Well, the second one is the relationship question. So it entails or associated with two or more variables, and this does not establish the cause and effect, but this thus gives the relationship between one another kada sa mga variables. And then the third or the last type is the difference. So from the word itself, difference, it talks about the comparison nila sa tagsa-tagsa ka mga variables na na-associate anak nga question. Another consideration is the criteria for selecting a research question or problem. So, this is very important kay kining criteria mao ni siya ang mag-guide pud nimo kung unsay mga possible nga mga questions kay imo mahimo. So, we have three things for the criteria. We have the interest, the significance, and the manageability. So, kining interest, this is very important because dapat na jud tay interest, no? Most importantly kay para dili mawa ang ato ang willingness, ang ato ang passion, ang ato ang gana as we are making the research process. Second, significance. Unsa may purpose, unsa may importance, unsa may value nga mahatag ana imong research. So, as what I have said a while ago, making a research question is not just a joke. So, dapat naatay purpose or naatay goal, objectives sa ato ang gihimo. And the last is manageability, meaning to say makaya ba nimo na siya all throughout the process considering all the factors and the impacts or the effects that it can bring to you as the researcher. Okay, so since we are down discussing the considerations in making the research question, let us all proceed to the problem distillation. So this is the process of refining the problem or the question. Meaning to say, asa mo tayo makadungog ana? Sugar or refined sugar. Meaning to say, refined. Very filtered na kaya na siya, no? Kanang ready to use na din siya ba? Sabot pa sabot, kini siya nga problem distillation. Ani na din mo i-specify din mo question or i-narrow from the broad question, i-narrow na mo siya para manageable siya, and meaning to say feasible ang imong question para sa imong research process. So meaning to say sa feasible, this is easy or just convenient to use or to process. So, mo to siya. Alright, so after the distillation process, we can be able to make or develop a researchable question. And with that, we can proceed to the formulation of the statement of the problem. This should be clear, concise, and definitive as it will tell or give information about the scope of the study. So since naana naman tayo statement of a problem, we also have to do the review of the literature. This would be of help to figure out the sources you will be needing in your research, as it will help you in creating or establishing the content of your research. So kada mga content sa mga literatures mo, to siya ang magsilbing guide mo kung saan mo pag-develop sa content sa imuhang research. Okay, for the last part, let's have the practical matters, and this composes about the feasibility, the access, the research costs, and time expenditures. Meaning to say, feasibility, applicable ba na siya? Considering the time, the access, the cost. Meaning to say, the access, how to get or how to obtain the information. The research cost, this entails the monetary expenditures, pila ang imong magasto as you are going to do the research process. And the last is the time expenditures. How long does it take to finish from the start up until the very end of the research process? And that ends. I hope you learned something. Bye! Mwah!